Say rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So let's talk back with another video. I'm Strange Wayne, he is Nate. You're watching Copper Drop, where we take a SteelBook, in this case, a complete SteelBook collection, and tell you whether we'll cop it and drop it, and why. But real quick, we'll take a look at this case that these SteelBooks come in. And off the rip, I like how it goes around telling the story of Rambo, and you see the different phases of Rambo from the first Rambo to the last Rambo, and the art style. I think that's pretty cool. So far, I like it. What you thinking about the case alone?
Yeah, I like the color palette a lot for sure. And I love that they went with like a different like color for Rambo in almost all of them, it seems. So that's really interesting for sure. I dig it. I also like the art style as well.
So let's get to the first SteelBook of Rambo. So we have the first one in the collection is Rambo First Blood, and you got Rambo standing behind a tree. You got the officers in the background coming towards, and they're different. They got different depths. You can really feel the depth in this SteelBook. I like that. It's got a nice flow. I understand for the when you have it in the case that all the spines are going to line up, and it's going to that's for a purpose. I would have preferred the spine would have been flowing with the SteelBook more, and then you probably feel the same way. But it might be difficult to put the one up there, just the long First Blood, everything. So, well, but overall, I really like it.
Yeah, considering these are all like going to be sitting in a box together, I'm a big fan of when they do the thing with SteelBooks or like regular books, where if you have the whole set, there's like a picture that's built with the spine. So anytime I see like a full collection of SteelBooks come out, I always just kind of wish that they had done that. But SteelBooks are generally a lot thinner than actual books.
Is this true?
Unless you have a shit ton of SteelBooks, it's kind of hard to build a complete picture. So I get it, but I agree with you on everything. There's definitely like a ton of depth here. The color palette's really cool, and like, you know, it is almost look like looking at like a 3D picture. So that was very well done.
So next we have Rambo 2. We're about to take a look at that.
So we got Rambo 2. I really dig this one a lot. I think that looks incredibly badass. It's like a little more color than the last one did, with like, you know, some napalm in the back and stuff like that. So that's pretty dope. He obviously is looking very masculine and badass on the cover. Although, to your point to the first one, it does kind of bother me a little bit that the first one doesn't wrap all the way around, including the spine. However, this one does wrap all the way around, including the spine. So,
which makes me curious that they go to different artists for this stuff. But it looks like the same art style, so I don't really know.
Yeah, either way, it's a badass SteelBook.
That's a fact.
I do enjoy this more the earth tone palette and how the orange pops off of it. The nitpick, but the red on the spine, I wish they would have blended that more towards the SteelBook itself.
Yeah.
And that color palette. But overall, I really fucking like it.
Well, they could have just made it black.
Yeah, could do that too. Next, we're looking at Rambo Part 3. So far, I think this is my favorite SteelBook of the bunch so far. It doesn't flow quite like the other ones do, but you got Rambo. He's got a fucking bazooka. He's fighting communists. You see the choppers coming in the background. He looks like he's in some kind of prison camp. So it's telling the story of what the movie is. You see Rambo's luscious hair coming into the front, blending, flowing over, literally, into Rambo's face. And just that picture alone, a picture's worth 1,000 words. The first word that comes, well, the first couple words that come to my head is, that guy's seen some shit. And the artist, he got that all very well. So I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Just look at the depth in those muscles, you know.
That's really interesting, because this is my least favorite of the three.
Really?
This feels like pretty generic to me. Like where the other two are like very unique, you know? Like you don't see a lot of SteelBooks like that. This feels more like just kind of what I would expect them to do for this type of stuff. You know, I appreciate that they're throwing the communist flag in the back, because it definitely like it lets you know what you're about to get into, first of all. But it blends really well with like the red sky and things like that. So that part is pretty neat. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. I don't like it as much as I like the other two because they were so unique. I feel like it's kind of cheating how they made this one flow around the spine though, because it's still just black, and they're like, that black is his hair. And it's like, well, it's not, but all right.
If you had to make a SteelBook of Strange Wings autobiography when it comes out in 15 years and it comes out on SteelBook, yeah, they still make physical media. That's how I want it to be. I'm a whole bazooka. You'll get you get like the YouTube play button in the background. It's gonna look incredible. But next we're looking at Rambo 4, which is just titled Rambo.
All right, so here we have Rambo. You pointed out before we cut back, there's definitely a pattern going on here in that every other one is like nice and colorful versus like a more darker tone on those. So this one we got a lot of color in the background again. They went ahead and did the wraparound on the spine. So 2 and 4 are gonna have like this nice orangey spine with like the stuff on it, and then 1 and 3 are gonna be like pitch black. So it'll be interesting to see what the 5th one looks like. But this one's okay. As terms of like the colorful ones, I definitely liked number 2 more. This is just really chaotic. There's stuff blowing up everywhere.
Have you seen this movie?
He's just standing there. I have seen this movie.
Well, it matches the movie.
It does,
Fuck
for
shit
sure.
up and leave.
Yes, I watched this movie in 2008 on my senior beach trip.
Sounds like a good beach trip. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think the red, it doesn't really match what the scene was.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to differentiate the explosions coming off the cars and vehicles and whatnot in the sky. Because this is shot during the day. So it would have more of a, what they did for the second SteelBook, it would have more of that tone.
Yeah.
So the sky I'm not a huge fan of, but everything else I like. Rambo's looking stoic. Like he just fucked shit up. He's about to go kill the last bad guy. So I like it. So we got Rambo Last Blood, or as he likes to call it, Adult Home Alone. The front cover looks phenomenal. Again, there's a lot of red in these SteelBooks, which personally I could do without, but this film it definitely fits because of the time it happened and whatnot. So you got the grass, the fire coming and engulfing Rambo while he shoots an arrow. And you got the nice flow on the spine, wrap around to a little bit of fire in a fucking tree.
With a grave and a cross under it.
Yeah, you're telling a story. I get that. But it's just kind of like a tree. I don't know.
Not a big fan of nature?
I am a big fan of nature. But I don't know. It's just kind of sticks out. Not for the best for me. But it's still a great SteelBook. The art on it is very good. It tells a story like the rest of them, so I'm glad it's keeping that theme. But a tree.
Yeah, this was okay. It is mostly fire. In terms of like this, the SteelBook alone, like it's fine. It doesn't overwhelm me, but I've definitely seen a way worse SteelBook, so I dig that. I do appreciate the fact that they didn't like muddy up the covers of any of these with a title or anything like that. It's literally just a picture of Rambo, and then they left that for the spine.
They did a great job executing it. Really nice job.
Overall, this is a lot of cheddar. Well, it went down actually. It was more. $94.99. Tax, you're looking at $100 easy. Now, the name of the show is Copper Drop. I won't think about this because I'm still in purgatory about it, but I'll let you go ahead.
Well, I mean, realistically, $100 for 5 movies is not a bad deal.
$20 a movie.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Not for 4Ks. That's actually a good.
Well,
you're getting a good deal.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good deal. And I also know for a fact that you have dropped over $100 at Best Buy on multiple occasions. So I don't know why you're complaining, because I also know how much you love Rambo. I don't know. I'm personally on the fence. It's not the price tag. This just isn't a franchise that I've ever really cared that much about. I appreciate what it has to say about like Vietnam War veterans and things like that, but it also just kind of goes a little bit off the deep end the further into the franchise you get.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm really torn. It looks pretty cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take it. And I'll throw it back to you if you can make a decision. For me, the case is phenomenal. The SteelBooks, the overall packaging of these products, these movies, these discs, I'm gonna give a 7.3 out of 10 wangs. The last couple was just like so much red. It was a lot of red for me, but I own all these movies. I own the last one on SteelBook already. So that's my thing. It's like, all right, own these movies. How often do I watch these already? Just because these cases are beautiful and precious. Not like that movie, because I don't think that movie has a SteelBook.
Probably not.
If it was on sale, I'm probably going to cop it. But fuck it, I'm going to cop it anyways. I know myself. I'm like, the last one, huh? Right in the fucking buggy. So this is definitely a cop for Strange Wang. And the other Rambos, well, I'm going to keep the one on SteelBook. The rest of them, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll find out. I'll find a way. What about you? Came to a conclusion?
Not really. For now, it's definitely a drop for me. I can't just, like, I just can't, I'm not, like, I mean, I've spent well over $100 at Best Buy multiple times as well. But I'm not going to do it for a franchise that I just really don't care about.
Makes sense.
Hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.